It's the last Town League of the current format and I am so unprepared for this. Hi there, you're looking at me at my home because I forgot to charge my camera battery on the day of, before the day of the tournament. So yeah, couldn't really get a lot of footages that day, so really sorry about that. Yeah, but what I'll do is, because there's a Town League next month, so I'll combine the two videos together, and of course by the time you see this video it's already combined. But yeah, here's a roundup of my matchups. Game 1 was against Elkanah, who was playing a Arceus box, very unique, probably the only one in the whole tournament. So that's Elkanah for you, right? He likes his unique decks. So got the game lost because I couldn't set up my Goodra, and yeah, he just rolled and he got the win. Game 2 was against Daniel Nasri. I believe he was playing a Lost box, but can't really remember. Sorry Daniel if you are watching this. Yeah, so I remember I did have a deck advantage in the sense that Goodra was good against that matchup, but if I remember correctly it was a Lost box, so it was pretty straightforward, and then got the win to make my record 1-1. Game 3 was against Brian So, who is very well known in Singapore's VGC scene. So he was playing Lost box, so it's a good matchup. He couldn't break through the wall of tank that is Goodra V-Star, and got the win, made my record 2-1, and yep, started to accumulate the wins. So after that I realized that ever since the Asia Open I have been losing all my game 1s, be it in big tournaments, small tournaments, or even casuals. So yeah, I guess it's a thing, right? Game 4 was against Yusen, whom I play against regularly. He was on his Lost box, and same story, right? I think 2 to 3 Lost boxes in a row. He couldn't cut through the tank that is Goodra V-Star. I think it was pretty close. Probably the closest game I had in all 7 games. So managed to get the win by the skin of my teeth. Moving on to Game 5 with a record of 3-1. Game 5 was against Wei Ye, who was playing a Giratina V-Star Lost box. So also pretty close because Giratina V-Star does have Star Recon, which cuts through Goodra V-Star. What happened during that game? Let me try and remember. I think he put off one Star Recon, I believe, but he couldn't get the other Goodra V-Star down. After healing and whatnot, I think I made him waste Lost Impact. I believe that's the attack called. Giratina Lost Impact on one of my single prizes, so he had to discard 2 energies, and that was, I think, the move that won the game for me, because he ran out of resources and he just said, you know, I ran out of resources, you have the win, I'll just give it to you. Let's not make it to time, right? So, and that's what you want in player-to-player interaction. Because in our format, if you run to time, it's a double loss, and that is always respect the game, give your opponent the win if he has it. Don't make it a double loss, and because it's just not nice. So thanks Wei Ye for keeping up the sportsmanship, and yeah, I got the win on Game 5. Game 6 was against Gerald, who was on Lugia V-Star. Pretty much break the whole game. I think what did I start with? I started with I think comfy and then pass, and then he just turn 2 won the game or something like that. Turn 2 or turn 3 win the game. Couldn't do anything, my hand was stuck. Yeah, so that was that. Round 7 was against Marcus Tan. So he was on Lugia V-Star as well. This was where I did something I wasn't that proud of, to be honest. So there was this point of time where he Ultra Ball for He ultra bought for a Lumineon and got a supporter, but he hasn't shuffled his cards yet. And then he asked if he could, because he already put down the Lumineon and looked for a supporter, but he hasn't shuffled his deck yet. So he asked if he could search for another Pokemon instead. And usually I would allow my opponent to do so because he hasn't shuffled his deck, right? So, but I told him no, because to be honest, I wanted the win, right? Because it was if I won, I would have gotten into top 8 or top 16, I believe. And then because I wanted that win so badly, I told him, so sorry, I can't let you do that. And I mean, kudos to Marcus, he was very good about it. He just said, okay, then it's fine. Yeah, but I still want to apologize because usually I won't do that. I let the win get the better of me. I let wanting the win get the better of me. So not really proud of that. So with that, I got myself into top 16. That gave me some points. I forgot how many points was it. I believe 100 points to slowly qualify myself for Worlds 2023. Still a long way to go because in our structure there is a limit as to how many people can qualify. It's not a threshold whereby you hit X amount of points, you qualify. You have to be in the top 4 in the whole country in order to do so. So yep, there's a Town League next month, so going to try and win it. We got in touch with Yuan Shao, the winner of today's Town League, but I didn't want to appear in front of camera, so I respected that, but managed to drop him a telegram, and here is his reply to my questions. First up, I asked, how do you feel about winning the Town League? And he said, honestly, still in disbelief. Really didn't expect to go this far with what I made as a fun deck that will be hitting the fighting resistant meta decks, which was Lugia. But was thankful to having good matchups and only one opponent using Lugia, else would probably have ended up bottom of the table. Too humble, Yuan Shao, too humble. Second question, what deck did you use and what made you decide on it? And he replied, Hisuian Arcanine V from Silver Tempest. Actually, the idea started when I pulled full art from the Build and Battle event hosted by Toys Terminal. So shout out to Toys Terminal. Using the card during the event, I realized it would be interesting to build a deck centered around it. So I did some research and realized Hisuian Arcanine V actually did quite well in the Japanese meta. Might as well give it a try. And because I didn't have the special energy / amazing rest for Lugia decks, so made this deck to play around and have fun. So yeah, sometimes when you have fun, you go on an unexpected run and run hot, you can win tournaments. Third question, what were the more rough and interesting matches that you had? And tough matches would definitely be against Lugia decks. In previous Town Leagues where Lugia decks were more prevalent, it was always a challenge dealing with them, since the energy requirements would be exceptionally high due to the resistance and V-Guard energy. So once again, very thankful for the matchup this Town League. Number 4, what advice do you have for people who are playing or want to play the non-meta decks? So Yuan Shao's reply was, I think playing a TCG, it's about freedom to experiment and the many gimmicks and combos possible. Maybe an interesting gimmick like Vikavolt and Item Lock, or Weezing with Ability Denial. At the end of the day, it's about having fun and playing a deck that you want to play even if it might be off meta. Not to say meta decks aren't fun, but if there's a certain mechanic you are interested in, and you should go for it and add some diversity to the game. Well said, it's not about, sometimes it's not about playing the best deck in the format, or you have to play this because it's strong. Sometimes you just want to play a deck that is fun. And last question, anything else you want to say? And he said, as someone new to the game, having only started for about a year, it's been quite an experience playing and meeting people from various events of different scales, and what struck me was how most people are supportive and provide feedback to improve each other's decks. Special shout out to the players at Diamond G and One Up Skates for giving advice to tweak my fun deck and providing sparring opportunities. Hisuian Arcanine V might never have taken off if not for all the tips and guidance from the more experienced players around. So congratulations again, Yuan Shao, for the win. one of the nicest people you can ever meet while playing the TCG. On to the next Town League. You know how before every competition you're like, I don't know what I should play, or I'm really not confident in my deck. Yeah, for me it's terribly serious today. People who decide for a deck to use in a competition early, how do you do it? Yeah, but I guess that's the beauty of the game, right? You know, there's so many decks, each with its pros and cons, so you just have to pick the one that works for you. Even though this past week or so, every deck has been working for me, so I can't decide which one to use. We are here at Cavdin stand for today's Town League. Seems like quite a lot of people, not too sure how many exactly, we will know later. It's end of game 2. I'm 2-0 up, so very good start. I managed to break my game 1 losing curse, so for the past few tournaments, be it big or small, I've been losing my game 1. So finally broke the streak, 2-0 up, 5 more games to go, let's go.
Later.
Currently 6-0 right now, so I am waiting for the final game to decide whether I win the Town League or let's get some lighting. Round 3 was against Ben. You guys have seen him in my videos. This is Ben. So managed to win by constantly bossing out the 200 HP Pokemon. He was playing Miraidon, so it was a matter of knocking out 3 200 HP basic Pokemon, and that got me the win. Round 4 was against Elkana, who was playing a Rapid Strike box. Pretty straightforward, I would say. Got a few scares here and there, but Gudra managed to come through. He managed to get it within, I think, 2 to 3 prizes, and then Roxanne made him stuck and I was able to get the win. And then round 5 was against Ryan, who was playing Gardevoir EX. It was really close. We got to within 1 prize or 2 prizes of each other. It was a matter of who got the knockout in the end, and then managed to get the win very luckily. So yep, that was that. And then round 6 was against Zing, who was playing a very spicy deck. He was playing Arceus Regidrago V Max. So he made a mistake in retreating the Regidrago V Max, so was able to boss it out. He didn't expect the third boss because I put 2 bosses orders in the Lost Zone, and then he didn't expect the third boss, so I managed to knock out the Regidrago V Max. He didn't have any energies on the remaining red Pokemon, and I was able to scoop up the win. Okay, and I'm here with today's Town League winner, Jason. Yay, congratulations. Okay, so Jason, what deck were you playing today?
I was playing Miraidon.
Miraidon, very nice, very strong. I lost to him in the last game. We were both 6-0, so it was a very close matchup, and he managed to come out winner, so congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
So what made you choose Miraidon?
First of all, I didn't know about all the Scarlet Violet deck yet, because I chose to take a break after the last Town League withdrawals
last month?
Yeah, because I'm quite fatigued to keep grinding for points.
Agree.
So after Scarlet Violet was released, I was just looking around. Yeah, then I saw people playing all the new decks. And I find that when I see people playing Miraidon, they set up turn 2 was quite fast. They can fill up the bench, and with electricity generator, you can even make a turn 1 hit on the opponent.
Very good. So that's what made you... Were you fixed on Miraidon from the start, or were you considering other decks?
No, I was playing Gardevoir initially.
Same.
But my record against Lugia was all lost.
Horrible.
So I changed to Miraidon.
Right. Hello. So were there any interesting matchups in today's 7 games? Or any game that made you really remember? Were very close?
The games were quite in my favor, because out of my 7 games, I fought 3 Lugia.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Their weakness was lightning, which I managed to one game I was able to turn one and donk him.
Nice. Okay, and any Zapdos today?
Zapdos, no.
Oh, that's very lucky.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. I think my matchup today was quite lucky.
That's good. Yeah. Sometimes you need that bit of luck to win.
So one match today was versus Ansem.
Yeah.
He was playing Miraidon also, but with Flying Pika.
Oh yeah.
It was a very tough decision whether you want to go first or go second.
Yes.
Go first, you can maybe set up first, but you can't hit.
Correct.
But if you go second, there's a chance you can hit him back.
Yes.
With price advantage, which what happened? Ansem went first, I went second. I managed to set up my Miraidon first.
Right.
And I get the price advantage, which I managed to kill his Raikou V first.
So you managed to turn one, attack him, get the first 2 prizes.
Correct.
Oh, very good.
Then it was quite smooth.
So it just 2-2-2 lah.
Yeah.
So was it his decision to start first, or was it your decision to start second?
We were having a dilemma down there also, whether he has the choice.
He won the flip.
Yeah, but he decided to go first.
Right. Yeah. So that's what happens when you play Miraidon decks.
If it happens to me, I go first. Maybe I also don't know what. I will also be hard on whether to set up my bench first or there's a chance. Yeah, he can do the same to me too.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So, any special text in your deck, or are you copying the exact 60 from somewhere?
No. It's not exactly 60 cards. Yesterday I was playing with my friend Terry.
Right.
Yeah, he helped me in my playing in Miraidon, and he advised to take out Nest Ball. We do not need so many Nest Ball. Like usual deck, I think they have 3.
Yes.
Yeah, he said you can put 1 less.
Okay.
Cause I think if you get Miraidon, you don't need so many.
You just need the Miraidon.
You just need the Miraidon to set up.
Yeah.
So he advised me to put the. Sorry, let me see what he told me to put. One more experience share.
Oh, okay. So 3 experience share.
2. Actually, I put 1.
Okay.
Then I put 1 more.
Right.
Then I changed 1 with 4. I think normal Miraidon got 4 research.
Yes.
But I think because boss order only 2 in the normal deck, I think it's a bit too little.
Oh.
So I removed 1 for Serena.
Right.
So Serena greatly helped me today also.
You got to discard cards? Or?
I can discard cards and draw, and I can boss out the piece.
So which one do you use more? Do you draw more, use the draw function more, or do you...
Equally, I use it for drawing and 1 for bossing also.
Oh, okay. That means it's a good card, right? It's flexible.
Yes,
it works both ways.
I save boss for the single price.
Right. Okay. That's right. So last question. Any advice you will give to people who are looking to play Miraidon, or like people like thinking of playing Miraidon?
Just keep playing
Just keep playing.
Just keep playing, and you will learn more. Then you will find out the correct. Maybe the meta is not for you. You can try out different, like now Leafy Camo. Is it
Leafy Camo Poncho.
Yeah. Yes. Nobody put that yet in the previous or the major tournament.
Yeah,
but today we see a lot.
Today the top 4, the top 2 tables, I think 4 players, 3 were having Leafy Camo Poncho.
Correct. That is a very crucial item now.
Yes, very.
We do not want to get Sky Seal Stone.
Yes, correct. So for those who don't know what Leafy Camo Poncho does, it prevents effects of supporters on a V-Star or a V-Max. So you can't boss it out, you can't Serena it out. So it stays very, very safe on the bench. Right. Okay, so one final question. What was your success rate of the electric generator today?
I would say out of 10, 9.
Oh, okay. At least 1.
1 Dawn. I didn't get any energy.
That was against me, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yay! But then he managed to get the others. So yeah, okay, so thank you so much, Jason. Congrats on the win again. Hope to see you in Yokohama. Yeah.
Yokohama,
okay. Right, see you. Thank you, bye-bye. Thank you. Alright, back home after a really long day at today's Town League. Managed to get myself second out of close to 100 players using Gudra V-Star, so really proud of today's achievement. Yep, so that was it. 2 Town Leagues in 1 video. The next upcoming big competition is probably the Singapore Regionals already. looking forward to playing in that and doing well. Fingers crossed, of course. Want to get a very good result in order for me to qualify for Worlds. So wish me luck. With that, thank you for coming to the end of this video. Sending you lots of love. See you in the next one.